Hello, 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 hello. How's it going? It's all a bit strange here. I can't get it to go. For some reason I'm in black and white. If anybody knows how to fix that, let me know, because this is not cool. I don't know how you do it. No, that's not it. Oh, for goodness sake. Nope, that's not it. You have an advert, okay, that's fine. I'm still trying to work out what I've done wrong as to why we're in black and white. Does anybody know how Prism goes into, how you get, I don't even know how I got it into black and white, let alone how I fix it from black and white. Hi, this is just a nightmare. How very odd. There has to be a way to fix this. Does anybody know? Anybody know how to get it back into colour? In fact, does anybody know how I got it into black and white in the first place? Oh my goodness, this is awful. Well, we'll just have to do it as we are. Hopefully I will Google and find out how to fix this. That's crazy. Right, anyway, I'll just say hello in black and white. Oh, sorry, forgive me, I'm getting attacked by midges. Right, hello, 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 hello. My name is Sam Thompson. I'm an Edinburgh tour guide, and I've been a tour guide for far too long, 24 years, and I guide all over Scotland, and it's actually quite nice even though it's overcast. We are just walking along the Caledonian Canal, which links Inverness and Fort William, so it goes through the Great Glen. Right. Oh, that just flew right up my nose. Around, because there's better things to look at than me. Hi Deborah. Black and white, I can't go over this. No idea what I've done. Right, so yeah, I haven't had you this far along before, but the signal's actually really good, and I was going to go further, but it had been raining, so I thought I'll take you to here and let you have a little look. So the weather, it has been miserable. We've had a lot of rain over the last few days, few weeks actually. It's been quite damp. But it's beautiful tonight, even though it's quite overcast. You can see the reflection of the clouds and things. Now, on the other side of the water there, hi Camilla, there's gorse and broom. That's what's reflecting. It should be yellow and green, but unfortunately we're in black and white for some reason. Anybody knows how to change that on Prism, let me know. So I can get us back to a reasonable colour. Oh, anyway. So we'll just have a little wander. It's actually quite nice here in nature. Oh, hi Susan. Right, okay. So the Caledonian Canal was basically conceived to offer safe passage for ships, including the Royal Navy, so that they could avoid going round the top of Scotland. The Pentland Firth and Cape Wrath were particularly dangerous. Now, it was also to provide work for the Highlanders after the Highland clearances, and the route was actually first surveyed by James Watt in 1773. Is that car coming this way, do you think? Oh, I think he might be. Right, we'll just stand over here and have a little look back. Oh, bedtime mode on my phone, possibly. Right, I'll have a look. I did update my phone the other day and I haven't streamed since, so it could be just that simple. Hi Hilary, we're having an atmospheric black and white. Actually, you know, I could do my darker tours in black and white and you would never know it was daylight. That would work. Oh my goodness. I'm on my phone. I can't. I'll have a look. I'll look back when I get home. Now, Oh, James Watt, yeah, the unit of power, Watt, is named after James Watt. And he was born in Greenock in 1736, I think. Now at 18 he actually travelled to London to learn the skills of a scientific instrument maker, and he returned to Glasgow to set up a business. Excuse me, I'm just wiping my foot. I think I just stood in something yucky. There we go, we'll get that off. There we are. Now, he actually was blocked by the Glasgow Guild of Hammermen, but eventually he got work at Glasgow University. After the university, he moved to Birmingham, and he became partners with Matthew Bolton in 1775, and they produced steam engines, transforming the industrial landscape. Now, he died in Birmingham in 1819, so I think he's buried there actually. Now, although he surveyed it, it didn't actually come into being at that point. 1803, an Act of Parliament was passed, and that authorised the construction of the canal. So 20 years, 30 years later. Oh, look at that reflection. Isn't that gorgeous? Now there is a boat just round the corner and its generator's going, so you will start to hear that. Thomas Telford, we've spoken about him before in the Dean Village and things. He was actually asked to survey and build the canal with the help of William Jessup. And the work was expected to take 7 years at a cost of £474,000. In 1822, the 22-mile canal with 29 locks was opened, and it had actually taken them 12 years to build it at a cost of £910,000. Now there was a partial collapse, 1843, 1849. The collapse was due to defects in the construction materials. One of them was at Corpach, the locks at Corpach, and the other one was at Killochie, and that was the bank at Killochie. Now, I have Hago days, I took you to Corpach. I think I've actually got that video on YouTube if you want to see what that looks like, because the steam train went past. We've got to see the Harry Potter train. Now, in 1873, Queen Victoria actually took a trip along the canal, and whatever Queen Victoria did, everyone else wanted to do. So that was really a good boost to tourism and the area. Fort Augustus, which we're just coming to, was originally called Kilcumin, after St. Cumin. He had built a church here. Whenever you see C-I-L, K-I-L, kill at the beginning of something, it's usually a religious settlement. I'm being eaten alive by the midges. Got some beautiful reflections though. Now, the canal runs from Fort William to Inverness, and it links several bodies of water. So you've got Loch Linnhe, Loch Lochy, Loch Oich, Loch Ness, Loch Dochfort, and then out. And you can pretty much walk all the entire length of it. Lots of people use it now for pleasure, because by the time you get into the 1820s, ships are becoming much stronger. Their hulls can take more, and the canals start to go into decline, and then by the end of the 1800s you've got a completely different style of transport. These reflections are gorgeous. Yeah, it's most definitely midgie season. I'm being eaten alive. Oh, there's some ducks coming, so the reflections will disappear soon. I don't know if you can see it, it's maybe too far. There you can see them just he's on his way. So we'll just start moving forward so we get the reflections before he disturbs them. There's actually some foxgloves out now as well. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, midges are seasonal. You get them in the summer. The tiny little things, most people are okay with them, but when they bite me, I've got a mark for about 6 weeks. The thing is not to scratch. As soon as you break the surface, that's you. That reflection. It's beautifully calm. Oh, there's a dog. So just ahead of us there's a generator for the big boat there. Lord of the Glens. Yeah, it was raining earlier, but not too much. And it's just nice that it's dried up for us to do this, because I was completely convinced we were going to be doing it in the rain today. Yeah, mosquitoes are horrible from what I've heard. Yeah, I don't think I'd survive with them. So it's just the noise of the generator. We'll be past it in a minute. And then we'll have a look at the locks. That little boat there, Seven Sisters Arbroath. And then you've got a very colourful Fingal at the back. You can't see it, but it's yellow-green with red bits as well. Oh, I'll try and show you, but I'm not sure how. You see the little ducklings? They're gorgeous. They're so cute. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Welcome to Fort Augustus. Here we are. Yeah, Emily Corpach. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Everything just went flying up on my screen. I hope you're all still there. No, the tour's in black and white because I must have done something on Prism or my phone. So when I turned on to live stream, I couldn't get colour. It's only black and white, so I don't know what I've done. But as soon as once this is finished, I'm going to start Googling and try and work out how I've managed to go black and white. Not that there's a problem with black and white, but I would rather have kept it for a spooky tour rather than Fort Augustus. But anyway, it is what it is. We just got to get on with it. So you can see the first lock there. Fingal of Caledonia. There we are. Hope you can still hear the birds. Yeah, Tish, I quite like that idea because it means I don't have to be creeping about in the dark and less chance of me falling. Tripping over somebody. Oh. So like I say, Fort Augustus was originally named Kilcumin. Now the current name, it kind of accompanied the building of the fort after the defeat of the Jacobite Rising in 1715. The fort, then the village, was named after the Duke of Cumberland, Prince William Augustus. Now you might have heard him called Butcher Cumberland. he was the man that was responsible for suppressing the Highlands and destroying the ancient clan system after the final defeat at the Battle of Culloden in 1746. Now today almost nothing of the fort actually remains. Bits of it have been incorporated into the Benedictine Abbey, and that was built in 1870, I think it was 76, I could be wrong, 1870 something anyway. Now the community of monks there they weren't able to sustain themselves financially, so it was sold off and it's now a sort of holiday let. Look at that reflection. Oh, that's a spooky one, isn't it? Look at the lamppost, the Victorian lamppost. All we're needing now is a dark, sinister figure. Yeah, Laurie, I think you're right. I think it could be cool. I'm really sorry. I don't know what I've done. I will contact maybe Natalie and ask her. Oh, speaking of Natalie, she did ask me anything last week. I managed to catch a little bit of it, and I thought I've not done an Ask Me Anything since Hago days, so I've put one on for next week. I will be in Fort William, and the hotel room I've got has a balcony overlooking the loch, so I thought that'd be quite a nice setting to do that. So yeah, if you want to join me, if you have any questions, send them in beforehand, like maybe comment on this, like on the actual post, not the chat, so that I can get them and make sure I don't miss anything. That'd be great. But I'll put a post in the community tab on YouTube, and you can comment there if you want to ask any questions as well. Isn't this gorgeous? Now, originally the locks and everything would be opened manually, but now that they've actually got hydraulics, I think, I'm going to say the 70s, the 1970s, I think they got the hydraulics put in. Maybe it was earlier. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. I hope it looks as good on your screen as it does here. I'm going to have to watch this back when I get in just to see what it was like. Again, anyone just joining, I'm sorry, I don't know why it's in black and white. I've done something and I'm not sure what it is. Now, I would have liked to have taken you to the other side, but the signal's only 3G. I don't know why, so that's why we're sticking to this side. Now, oh, listen to that. There we go. Sorry, I just love the sound of running water. Now, just across the road there is a place called the Canal Side Takeaway, that little building just behind those people. I had chips and chicken nuggets for my dinner. And I sat on a bench and ate them. It was lovely. Now, just ahead of us in the distance, you start to see water. That's Loch Ness. We'll be there in a couple of minutes. But look at these lovely, I love little Victorian houses. They're just so cute. They actually have, I can't remember which one it is, but one of them has a book stall. They put the books outside, and yeah, they've got books, jigsaw puzzles, games. There we are. It is like stepping back in time, you're right. Now during the day when you're here you do actually get to see the locks in action. Like there's 29 locks in the length of the canal. Here in Neptune's Staircase is quite a good one to watch them as well. And then just ahead of us, that's a swing bridge. I'll just stand here because there's somebody coming up the stairs. Sweden, were you here in August 2022? Nice. Right. Just get down here. Now we're going to cross the road and follow the canal to Loch Ness. I've done this before, I'm going to do it again. Now, Nessie is a time travelling dinosaur, okay? She's very shy and, you know, she's spooked easily. Now, nobody say a word. There she is. Don't say I don't give you things on tours. So there's Nessie. Oh, come on, it made me laugh. Right. Okay. Now, if you come to Fort Augustus, you can actually do a cruise on Loch Ness. I'll show you that in a sec. But just here, this is now a woolen mill. Okay, so a touristy type shop. But you can see it's corrugated iron, and it used to be a church. It was flat pack. We had ones that could be made into schools or village halls, all sorts of things, just depending on what the community needed. You kind of picked out a catalogue and sent off for a flat pack building that could then be dismantled and moved. So here's one of the boats. They have sonar, so as you're going along they show you the sonar. Right. So we'll just walk along here and then we'll be at the head of Loch Ness. Oh, and the other thing to remember at this time of year is Urquhart Castle is open till 8 p.m, which is brilliant. So it means if you've done a full day of touring, you can still squeeze it in. And I imagine it's quieter in the evening than it is during the day when you've got all the coach trips and the cruises coming in. Now, yeah, I liked watching the sonar. Although I'm not very good on boats, so yeah, the last time I was on Loch Ness I think I threw up. It was kind of choppy though. Just tip from a tour guide, don't go on a cruise on Loch Ness when there's white horses and you've just eaten lunch. That's all I'm saying. Scottish Highlander. Is there any other kind of Highlander? I don't know. I wouldn't have thought so. Is there? Maybe. So it's the name of the boat. So just through the trees, that's where the Abbey is, which has now been turned into holiday lets. Oh Trish, it wasn't pretty. I knew there was a problem. I took my hat off, like my hat was going to hold what was about to come out of me, and the lady opposite me, it was like a scene out the Matrix. She went, and she didn't look that agile, but she managed to slide backwards out of the seat, over the bench and into the seat behind her. Spectacular. And then when they finally realised there was a problem and gave me a bag, it was huge and completely clear. So yeah, I blew my top. The people next to me then started going for it, and it was like a chain reaction. It was a vomit fest on Loch Ness. And yeah, and when we came to get off at the castle, because they tried to turn back and I said no, we've come this far, we're keeping going. So we got to the castle, and my ladies, who were all had a good 20, maybe 30, possibly 35 years on me, had to scrape me off the boat and help me to shore because I was completely rubbery. So I don't really like boats, they make me sick. Too much information there, but here you are. Now, that little tiny white structure you can see just in the middle of the trees there, that's a lighthouse. Tiny little lighthouse. Right, now tomorrow we're doing Sleachin, the glen, the river, the bridge. The scenery should be stunning. So yes, hopefully I will have worked out what madness has gone on with my phone and we'll be back in colour. But you never know. I don't know if we've got sea bands over here. But to be fair, it was particularly rough. I mean, I'm well grounded, but every time we hit a wave I was coming off the seat, and the only thing keeping me in the seat was the table. So it never should have gone out, but they decided it would be okay and then realised it wasn't. Fortunately there's no video evidence. Oh, I see ducks. Right, here we are. Oh, I'm a mess when it comes to boats. Right, just to prove that we're at Loch Ness, I'm going to show you the sign. There you go, Fort Augustus, welcome. Right, let's head out onto the little pier. Oh, hello ducks. Oh dear, I frightened them off. Isn't this gorgeous? Right, just give me a minute to... There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, Anne. Full fat milk and... No, that is not a good combo. Right, I'm looking. Been really quiet, hoping Nessie will come out. I do see something in the water, but it's not Nessie. So straight on would take us to the River Ness and out to Inverness. Isn't that gorgeous? Right, everyone, I suppose we better call it a day. Oh, connection. Oh no, what's happened? I've got a weak signal. Typical. Just when it was starting to get good. Right, I'll take us back and hopefully the signal will pick up. Right. There's the little lighthouse. We can't get a reflection because it's too choppy. Oh no, I think my signal's gone. It's unstable due to a weak signal, so I don't know if you can hear me or not. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you everyone for that came along. I really appreciate it. Thank you everyone that gave tips. I think I had a couple of my sponsors on tonight, so thank you very much for that as well. If you want to sponsor me and get to see the members only content, you can do that on YouTube. I've also got Buy Me a Coffee, PayPal and coffee. Right, I'm trying to turn it around, but it says the network's not working. Oh, I don't know. Right, bye everyone, I'm sorry it's not working properly. You're good, it is working. Oh. Right, anyway, I'll let you go. See you tomorrow, same time, 8 o'clock, we'll be on Sky.